children. Today we are going to start Civics chapter 4, Media and Democracy. What is the meaning of media? Media is a channel or way through which we can communicate or exchange our ideas and information. So what is the meaning of media? Media is a channel or way through which we can exchange our ideas and information. And democracy is a form of government in which the people elect their representatives to govern the country. To communicate means, what is the meaning of communicate? Here communicate means to exchange our ideas and information from other peoples. So how we can communicate our ideas and information? There are different ways through which we can communicate, but some ways are individual and some ways are social. So here we are talking about the social way through which we can exchange our ideas and information. And here you think the 5 ways in which we communicate with other peoples. So what are the 5 ways? Like a newspaper, television, telephone, magazines, film, radio, advertising and internet. The most important is the internet. Okay, so these are the different ways through which we can communicate with the other people. And here when we are talking with our parents and friends, when we read newspaper and the people views in the newspaper, we are watching the television where the ideas are communicated through the news. We are seeing the cartoons channels, serials and listening the radios also. Through mobile we chat with our friends on the social networking sites like a browser or internet. So these are the some different ways to communicate used by the people in the modern world. These are the different ways of the communication which are used by the people in the modern world. What is the meaning of media? What is meant by media? Media refers to different mediums or the channels used to communicate information in the everyday world. Okay, what is the meaning of media? Media refers to the different mediums or the channels used to communicate. Communicate means we can exchange our ideas and information in the everyday world. The main media are newspapers, television, telephones, magazines, film, radio, advertising and the internet. These are the main media. These are the main media through which the people can communicate their information and ideas in everyday life. And some forms of media involve communicate on one-to-one. Some forms of media through which we can communicate only one-to-one person, like talking to someone on the telephone. In telephone or mobile we can talk only one-to-one person or few person. Reading a book, when we are reading a book only single person can read. Or chatting with your friends. Chatting with your friends on the internet. However, other medias, but some ways of medias through which the information and ideas can reach millions of people at the same time, like a newspaper and television and through the internet. So some other medias like a newspaper and the television, through these medias the information and ideas can reach millions of people at the same time. and such means of communication are called mass media. Such means of communication are called mass media. So what is mass media? What is mass media? Mass media is a channel or way through which the millions of people can communicate at the same time. Okay, through which the people can communicate at the same time through the millions people. Such means of communication are called mass media. In other way, we can say the media that reaches the large section of the people or the masses anywhere in the globe in a short time is called mass media. Mass media means the way of media through which the ideas and information reach millions of people at the same time anywhere in the world in a very short time. In a very short time. For example, you are seeing the live matches, live events. So this is only possible through the internet. This is called that mass media. Next is changing nature of media. Nowadays the nature of media is changing. In previous days or the many years ago, this type of medias were not available. So the nature of media has changed as the time passed. In ancient time, the people used drums to communicate over long distance when there were no way of communication. So the people can send their message through the drums or runners. They send the message through the horse riders to communicate over a long distances. And then as the time passed, when the people used pigeon and men on horses carried their messages over long distances. The people used pigeons and men on horse, means horse riders. They carried the messages over a long distances, and it is used to take several days. Through this way, the sending of message takes several days and sometimes month for letters to reach. Sometimes month for letter to reach. Now, as with the invention of the telephone, mobile and the internet, the people are able to reach other in a second. We are habitual to use the mobile and telephone, through which the people can reach to other people within few seconds. With the changing technology and the communication has become in translations. For example, here is given some examples. In 1492, when Columbus landed in America, Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1492. So as he landed in America, his sponsors, the Queen of Spain, came to know about it after 5 to 6 months, means when he sent the message. Then the Queen of Spain came to know the Columbus landed in America, means it took 5 to 6 months. When Abraham Lincoln was shot in 1865, when Abraham Lincoln was died in 1865, the Europe knew about it after 10 to 12 days, means 10 to 12 days. After 10 and 12 days, the Europe came to know about the shot of Abraham Lincoln. In December 2007, when Benazir Bhutto was assassinated, Within 15 minutes, television reporters around the world began referring to her as the late Miss Bhutto. Okay, so in December 2007, when Benazir Bhutto was assassinated, so within 15 minutes, the television reporters around the world began referring to her as the late Miss Bhutto. Means these are the few examples. In 1492, the messages reaches after 5 and 6 months. In 1865, 10 to 12 days. And in 2007, within 15 minutes. So this much the progress and development having in the technology, and the technology changed. Now, what is the role of media in a democracy? What is the role of media in a democracy? So, communication has assumed great importance in the modern world. Communication is a very important in the modern world. This is all the more true of a democracy, where the power lies with the people. In a democracy, the full power or full control in the hand of the people. In a democracy, it is very important that then citizens be aware and well informed. Okay, so in a democracy, it is very important for the citizens then they aware about the activities which are happened by the government, and the people are mostly informed about the happenings around them only through the media. And what is happening around them, the people come to know about from the media only. To form a correct opinion about an event, the people need a media that gives correct information. And here it is the responsibility of the media, then they can collect and give correct information to the people. The people needed a media that gives correct information by projecting happenings correctly and in an unbiased manner. Unbiased means without any partiality. So here the media people should not partial, and the media people the media should not have partial. So they can collect and give the information unbiased. The media helps in the information in an informed opinion. Okay, so here the media help in the formation of an informed opinion, means here the media can informed to the other people. The freedom of expression and the public opinion. What is the meaning of freedom of expression and the public opinion? Freedom of expression means here the people are free to express their views and ideas, and they can gather the public opinion also. The United Nations Declaration of Human Rights guarantees freedom of speech and expression to all. This is the fundamental rights. Then the people are free to speech and they can express their views and ideas. Everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression, and this right includes freedom to hold opinion without interference and to seek receive information and ideas through any media regardless of frontiers. This is given in the UN General Assembly December 1950. In a democracy, the people have right to express their views freely. Here in the democracy, the people are free to express their views freely. These views form public opinion. If same views are given by many of the people, this is the formation of public opinion. If many people are in the favor of that views. This is called the public opinion. What is public opinion? In some views or in any views, most of the people are in that favor of that views. That is called the public opinion. So public opinion keep changing. Views differ from person to person and from time to time. Okay, the public opinion keeps changing. The public opinion can have changing. Views also can have different from person to person and from time to time. And the opinion of the public is mainly expressed through the media. All these opinion of the public expressed through the media. Historically, the media has played a vital role. Vital means very, very important role in the fighting federal oppression. It evolved as a result of the need people felt to have an independent means to express their opinion against the ruling power. During the American and the French Revolution, when the American and the French Revolution had, the writers used print media to express their thoughts and rose the publics. Okay, during the French Revolution and during the American Revolution. So writer used the print media to express their thoughts and they roused the publics. In India during the struggle of freedom, in India also it happened during the struggle for independence. Several freedom fighters like Lokmanya Tilak started newspaper in which they criticized the British and they awake the people for nationalism. Okay, so here Lokmanya Tilak also started newspaper through which they criticized the British and awake the nationalist or the nationalism of feelings of the people. And the moment the media stopped being the voice of the people and media stopped being the voice of people and a means for them to vent for their feelings, it stops serving one of its main purpose. Opinion of the people are greatly influenced by what they see. Okay, so the opinion of the people cannot formed by the listening, but the opinion of people are greatly influenced by what they see and read in the media. सो ओपिनियन कैसा बनता है किसी भी लोगों का विचार कैसे बनता है, जब वो कुछ चीज़ देखते हैं और पढ़ते हैं, जब वो किसी न्यूज़पेपर में देखते हैं या पढ़ते हैं या फिर टीवी पर देखते हैं तो उससे उनके विचार बन जाते हैं. सो देयरफॉर in a democracy the media is expected to function with great responsibility. Okay, so that's why this is the more important than media function with a great responsibility. You can see here this picture. Here the cartoon are often used in the media to comment on the government policies or to get across social messages. Thank you. Have a nice day.